Hey everybody, how's it going? Danny Soleil here, aka Travel Man Dan, aka Reading Man Dan, and welcome to day 30 of my 75 hard journey. Woohoo! Oh snap! Alright, I don't know, I'm trying to think of some kind of corny ass interlude each time. Alright, welcome. Each and every day during my 75 hard journey, I'm going ahead and document it here on YouTube. So maybe I can go ahead and look back and feel inspired later or feel bummed out because I didn't make it. But I'm at day number 30. But most importantly, I hope to go ahead and inspire at least one single person that's thinking about this challenge, that maybe doesn't know about the challenge, that maybe just stumbled upon day number 18 and is picking up and he really needs this and is looking for something like this. Well, you can go ahead and follow my journey to find out what's going on, what it's like, experience looking at somebody else's perspective, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully I can go ahead and inspire somebody. Well, here we are, day number 30. Everything's going well. As you can see, I'm in full audition mode. You can tell when my hair is combed that I had an audition because it's the weekend, I'm chilling, and if I comb my hair on the weekend, that means I'm auditioning. But I'm taking it easy. I'm getting through it. Let me tell you what day 30 is kind of like. It's like you feel like you've reached this, point in the challenge where you're feeling good about yourself. You're feeling, you know what, I think I got this. You could still slip up at any time, but you're starting to feel like you're locked in, right? You're starting to understand each and every task and why you're doing it, and you're pushing through. Like there's a couple of times where I didn't want to do the tasks. And then the thought of not doing them and failing this contest really set in a few minutes later, and I was forced to do it. So, you know, I'm like nobody else. I'm sorry. I'm like everybody else, okay? And I definitely go through bouts and periods where, you know, I just don't want to complete the task. There's times where you don't want to take a big gulp of the water. You don't want to work out the second time, especially because I'm on crutches. And I tell you what, my knee's not in full pain anymore. I'm starting to get a little bit more mobility in terms of flexion and extension. But underneath my armpits is absolutely killing me, bro. All these brachial nerves that, you know, shooting down to the bicep to the elbow, where my fingertips are a little bit numb. So that is definitely something I'm still going through. When I look at my outdoor workout, like what am I going to do? It's been raining before, it's been windy, it's been hot, and I'm in a lot of pain. So you push through, right? So at day 30, it's no different than maybe before you started the whole journey, where you're like, I don't know, I just don't feel like, you know, reading 10 pages, or I don't feel like looking at myself and taking a picture. I got more pictures on my phone now with my shirt off, which was always something I always felt like was really weird. You know, I would always see like, you know, and I grew up around like beefed out Italian and bodybuilding dudes, you know, but, you know, this is pre-phone. And I always felt it was weird. And you always see people, you know, who are not professional bodybuilders in the gym. And I get it. You want to look at your physique. That's just not really been my thing. But now, you know, I find myself doing it daily. I take 2 pictures straight on. I take 1 picture with the side angle, and I take 1 picture flexing just because I don't know, I want to be a cheese ball. I should have done the back pose, you know, definitely because of the workouts that I've been doing. My back is definitely getting more muscular than it has before. But yeah, you know, these kinds of things at day 30, you're going to go through just as you would any other time. You don't want to do a lot of things, but you push on through. The whole challenge is about getting through these daily tasks, being mentally tough. If you remember the last chapter about how being mentally tough can go ahead and bring you all the riches in the world, all the material stuff that you wanted. I'm a firm believer of that. You know, as much as I believe in the law of attraction, I think that the law of attraction is set in motion by doing things that make you mentally tough, doing tasks. So having the philosophy of the law of attraction meet with the mental toughness and discipline of the 75 hard challenge I mean, you know, I'll at least be moving forward. I don't want to get too boisterous and too ahead of myself here, and I want to stay humble. You know, I want to stay hungry and humble and continue the journey because I haven't finished it, right? So we'll let you know afterwards, and then even that point after that. I definitely feel the effects, like I said, of not drinking alcohol. It's been actually tomorrow will be, or actually today is 8 weeks since I did a beer show, right? 8 weeks. So even though I've only done 30 days, I stopped on February 5th, that Sunday of the beer show. So I've gone actually almost 60 days, right? Of no alcohol. I feel great. Absolutely feel awesome. I feel less bloated. I feel less, you know, the water definitely weighs you down a little bit, but I feel different with that, with the no alcohol. Clearer head, that kind of thing. I get chronic headaches. I don't know if anybody knows that or not, but if you know me, I get really bad chronic headaches. I hit my head a long time ago. I fell and damaged part of the nerves on top of the skull. So I get really bad headaches. Everything's fine in terms of like there's nothing going on with the brain or you know, blood flow and things like. Well, actually, you know, probably some type of blood flow and nerve damage. But I get chronic headaches, especially when I'm stressed out. One thing I've noticed is drinking the gallon of water. I don't know what that's doing. I don't know if that's making things move easier. I don't know if it's making things move clearer, but it definitely has relieved some of the headaches. I feel myself a little more relaxed. I definitely have a lot of tightness still in the neck. So, you know, the thing about drinking water that a lot of benefits look to from studies and stuff like that is that hydration can not only, you know, help you through feeling like parched and things like that, but it can also hydrate and keep your muscles fluid and you know, just I guess moving easier. I don't know the whole science behind it, so if I sound a little stupid, forgive me, because I don't know, but I know that water has a major impact on the muscles and the joints just as much as it does with the organs and things like that. So that huge benefit in day 30 that I feel from drinking a gallon of water. I'm pissing like crazy. It's, you know, it's a really weird dilemma because I'm at work and I got nothing but a bunch of ball busters that I work with. These friggin' animals, as much as I love them, all they do is want to, you know, throw a shot at me. Hey, lame-o, you know, like just whatever the chance they get. And because I'm drinking a gallon of water, and you will too, and I'm on crutches, that's the worst part, the crutches, right? You're getting up out of your desk a lot and going to the bathroom. I would say before noon, no joke, I probably get down a half a gallon of water, maybe a little bit more, plus a cup of coffee, a 12-ounce cup of coffee. So I probably go to the bathroom 5 to 6 times. So all you hear is, you know, you hear the little rubber stopper and it hitting the ground. It's like, and like everyone in the office, yeah, knows I'm getting up to go pee. You know, before I'll kind of like be stealth and maybe I go this way around and go to the bathroom the other way this way. And you know, certain people would only see you maybe once or twice to go. My gosh, by the end of the day, I'm probably pissing about 10 times a day. But you know, so you will have that. You will go through that, but it's all been worth it. It's all been an exceptional experience. Day 30, I definitely recommend it. It's starting to set the tone, right? It's starting to set all the tone for the rest of the year, and hopefully I can go ahead and I'd like to try to do this maybe once every year, to be honest with you. I think it's cool to go ahead and take a break from alcohol. I think it's really good to reset yourself and focus. And I think that, you know, this is the 75 hard without modification of the 5 basic tasks. What I'd like to do is maybe add a few more of my own, kind of like this, with like a YouTube and you know, just maybe 1 or 2 other little things that, you know, I'm going to be able to take what disciplines and daily tasks that I'm able to complete on this challenge and input all the other things, you know, whether it be my real job, my 9 to 5 construction job, whether it be the true passion of me as an entertainer, as an actor, as a host, as a YouTube person, finding that missing link, like taking these tasks instead of drinking water every day and plugging these tasks in. And listen, I'm just telling you from my experience, whatever your experience is, right? Whatever your journey is, you're going to be able to take whatever's relative in your life that's really important, that maybe you procrastinate, and after you finish the 75 hard journey, you'll be able to take some of those things out and plug in those tasks that maybe you're procrastinating, whether it be daily, weekly, monthly, I don't know. We're always in that process of getting through those daily habits that will go ahead and stack up on each other, that go ahead and bring you essentially your dreams, your goals, and what you're going for. So I think that's huge. I think that's important. Another thing is the reading, right? I always talk about reading. I absolutely love my Kindle Paperwhite. My mother and father bought me one for Christmas, so I love it. It's the one thing that, like, you know what? I'm lucky enough to have Netflix. I'm lucky enough to have Amazon. Amazon Prime, I think, is a must. Just because, I order a lot of things, and it's not that much more for going ahead and keeping the subscription to watch the, whatever they got going on. And they got a huge library of old school Kung Fu films, so I love that. But if I was to keep any one of those subscriptions, after that, it would definitely be the Kindle Unlimited. It's just so many books. I'm reading a hardcover book now, and I want to get into that, but Kindle Unlimited is definitely worth it. I'm reading this. I've shown this before on the beer show when I was reading it. It's by Declan Donnellan. It's called The Actor and the Target. Now, this is some really heady shit, okay? This is some really... There's a lot of stuff in this book. My second time around still, I don't really understand. I can't compute. I can't see it. I need a teacher to go ahead and show me with students or with me as, on stage and stuff. There's a lot of stuff in here that I don't understand in terms of, like, you're reading it and you're getting lost, but I'm still doing the 10 pages. And if I grab one single sentence and able to store that information, I think that's a day worth it. So the idea is to go ahead and surround yourself around the field that you're in. And so, like, the 10 pages a day could turn into 20. You look at really smart and professional people and billionaires and millionaires, whatever, they read like crazy, and they read in their field, whether that's business, science, this happens to be art, okay? If I was to go ahead and read maybe the next 30 books that I read that were surrounded around acting or YouTube, I would get increasingly more knowledgeable. I don't even know if that's the right sentence, but you just when you surround yourself around these things. So that's why I say, like, and as other people say too, so put yourself around the positions that you want to go ahead and drive to your goal. When people say focus, they say focus, how are you going to sit there and focus and think about your goal as an actor and whatever? Well, there's a lot of ways that you can do it. You can practice, you can rehearse monologues, you can get in front and do self-tapes even when you don't have an auditions. You can read books, okay? You can listen to podcasts. You can watch other actor interviews and things like that. You can create this thing where your knowledge swirling around is making you all better. And that's what this task of reading 10 pages a day is. It's having the discipline to sit down and really educate yourself and gain some knowledge. Whether or not you want to switch fields, like I read the 75 Hard book. I read the Joel Osteen, Seven Steps to Living Your Best Life. It's more of a motivational book about God and how you look at your life. And I think that was really helpful. And I was at the time of feeling like real charged up, coming off the surgery. You get a little depressed. So I went to that book for a little pick-me-up. And so now I'm getting into the field of what I want to be a professional at and gain the most knowledge. And you ever hear that age-old adage of, like, you are who you hang around with, the 5 most people or something like that? It's like you are who you hang around with the most of those 5 people. You're a little piece of those, okay? Now let's just take that that term that I just butchered, and think about it. If you just surround yourself in your field, what if that was crochet or glass blowing or medical science? When you're in college and you're just like studying and cramming all that shit in your mind, because you're surrounding yourself around it. You're in class, you're going home and studying, you're doing homework, you're participating in labs, you're doing all this thing with other people that are in your class, in your field, and you're talking about that. So you exponentially grow with knowledge, and you feel, invincible in that field. You can still do that, everybody. You can still have that power. You can still, wherever you're at, I don't care if you're fucking 84 years old or you're 18, start right now, start today, start surrounding yourself with knowledge of things. And even if you don't want to do the 75 hard, take some books that are in your field and just start cracking at them. Start reading 2 pages a day, 3 pages, maybe 10 if you can, 15, 20. Immerse yourself, and then take it to the next step. Listen to some podcasts, and then the next one, watch a couple documentaries, and then the next one, find out some interviews of people in that field. Whatever that be, whatever that is, the YouTube's a great learning tool as well. There's a couple of things that I really want to get good at cooking, and that's 1, pizza. Number 2, cupcakes. Number 3, donuts. I know what you're thinking, but listen, there's enough information out there that if you surround yourself about books, YouTube videos, podcasts, people, and then apply it like in a lab, or basically go into your kitchen and start cooking it. Damn right, I'm gonna get good. I promise you, I'm gonna get good at it. So, that's what I wanted to kind of go over with, what it was like for me at day 30, what it is like for me at day 30. The reading is really an important thing. And, this book, it's great. I love it. I don't know which book I'm going to choose next. I'll make that decision, and I think sometime later this week, I think by Wednesday, let's see. I'm at page 182. So I got about 100 pages left. I'm probably done by next Saturday. So that's why I say, because I do about 15 pages, sometimes 20. Especially this book's really hard because it's like really heavy. So I'd say I'm probably done by Saturday, maybe a little earlier by Friday. So next book I'll let you know. But look, amazing tasks, and they're set up for a reason. Surround yourself around the knowledge that you seek in that particular field that you're thinking about, and you can definitely do it. Start with reading, and I know that seems like an old school way, but you know what, think of it like a muscle, right? Your brain, right? Like anything is kind of like muscle. If you don't work out, you're not going to grow your muscle. It's not going to get strong, and it's not going to get big, and it's not going to be efficient. It's going to be a muscle, right? It's going to be a muscle. Your brain is always going to be there. But start working that sucker out. It's going to get strong. It's going to get cognitively thinking, and you're going to be able to, really strengthen that thing, okay? It's going to grow. It's going to expand, okay? Your outlook is just going to get bigger because your knowledge is going to get bigger, so you can kind of be like, not to be a Tommy one-upper or whatever, but you can basically grow because you know. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by and watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, found some value. I'm really looking forward to coming back to these videos one day and checking them out. But most of all, I hope that I can go ahead and inspire one single person to give the 75 hard journey a try. Maybe one day I get a chance to meet Andy Frisella and tell him about these videos. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Danny Soleil, aka Travel Man Dan, aka Reading Man Dan. And remember, it's a big world out there. Make sure you see every bit of it.